Alright, Jen, I've got a few more big projects I need to work on right now, so what say we do a quick video on Turning Red?
Sounds good enough to me.
So I'm kind of late to this party, but I'm a huge Pixar fan, so obviously I'm going to talk about their newest movie. I've seen a lot of worry about this movie before it came out, and after it came out, I saw quite the number of criticisms about it, so I figured I'd give my 2 cents about the movie. I liked it. Quite a bit. I often see the complaint that this movie is too much into girls and girls being friends and such, but Luca was basically about boys and their friendship, so I don't see a problem with Turning Red doing this for girls. There's also the complaint that it's too much towards having periods and being horny, but coming from a guy who's very... Never mind, I'm not finishing that. I didn't mind that part of the movie, needless to say. The story was good enough for me too. There were quite a few small stories in it, but I was able to follow along really well. Using the red panda to raise money for their concert is definitely something I can understand them doing. They're 13, and the panda bit running in the women's side of the family made me a little worried this would be a social justice warrior message, but no. In fact, the father actually played a bigger role in the movie than I thought he would, and he even gave a good message to May near the end. The CGI is breathtaking as always, nothing but the best from Pixar, except for Cars 2, but we don't talk about Cars 2. The first CGI has come a long way from Monsters, Inc., needless to say. There's also quite a few bits about the characters that I really enjoyed watching, with little attention to details they have in the movie too. There's the scene where May's writing in her diary, and as she starts drawing in it under her bed, the lighting turns to red, showing she's literally turning red and has random affection bursts because she's slowly becoming a woman. Of course she's gonna have that. I liked May's friends and how their colors show their differences. I don't know why Trixie got shorter for this movie, though. I'm very sorry for that. It's too easy to compare them. I really liked the 2000s stuff too, and the fact that it was shown but wasn't shoved down your throat. I do agree with Ellis Mark though, saying how it's odd that we're seeing 2000 stuff as nostalgic, but it's not a problem per se. I also really liked the misunderstood dynamic between May's mother and grandmother more than anything else in the movie, because if you look further into it, you can see the problem in it, and I do want to talk about this for a second because this was my biggest takeaway that wasn't about the main character, May. Ming's mother thinks Ming distanced herself because of her panda, but once you look at the two, you see the real reason why Ming distanced herself from her mother. They look the same and dress the same, so it's easy to guess Ming's mother wanted her to be exactly like her, perfect, and Ming either couldn't do it or Ming was just never good enough in her mother's eyes. That's probably why they got into the argument they did, and why what happened happened, and that they're not on that good of terms now. Despite all of that though, Ming's mother doesn't see it like that and blames what happened afterwards the panda, which shows how she sees things. She blames something you can easily blame the confrontation on instead of looking at how she raised Ming and maybe see where she went wrong that caused the argument in the first place. I really like this underlying part because I can't stand this in parents blaming anything other than themselves for what happened to their kids and how they turned out. I don't know if that was an underlying message from Ming and her mom, but I enjoyed that because I hate it when I see what parents like Ming's mother did do to their parent. God damn it. I don't know if that was an underlying message from Ming and her mom, but I enjoyed that because I hate it when parents do this like Ming's mother did more than I see it already, and I'm glad everyone comes together in the end. Especially with May helping her mother, that was such a good part. I enjoyed everything about the ritual part of the movie as well. The ancestor not talking was a good call to give her more of a higher being feeling. The movie didn't feel that slow either. A lot of the parts in the movie made sense to be there. It really does have a good job making you feel bad for May because, God, I did not like Ming for a good portion of this movie. So protective. I can't stand helicopter parenting. But aside from that, I didn't really have much of a problem with any of the characters, so I did end up liking all of them. Ming way too protective of May though, which is probably how her mother was towards her, but I ended up liking Ming by the end like all the other characters, and the Tamagotchi bit was really cute too. So yeah, overall, I'd give Turning Red a good 7.5 out of 10. Not one of Pixar's best, but definitely worth the watch. And with that, I guess that's it for this review. If you expected it to be a little bit longer, sorry, I just like doing quick reviews here and there in between my bigger projects. But until the next big project, I liked Turning Red, and I can't wait to see what Pixar does next. Until then though, thanks to Jen for helping me make this video, and as always, thanks for watching, take care, and have a good one.